In 2001, Eric Crouch led the Nebraska Cornhuskers to the national championship and also won the Heisman that year. But what has happened to every Nebraska quarterback since Crouch? In 2002, Jamal Lord would become the starter, and he would be the starter for the next 2 years for both his redshirt junior and redshirt senior year. He would end up putting up pretty middling passing numbers, however he was a very good runner. He would end up leading the Huskers to a 7-7 record in 2002 and a much better 10-3 record in 2003, also winning the Alamo Bowl that year, and finishing ranked 19th in the AP polls. Worth noting, head coach at the time Frank Solich would end up getting fired at the end of the regular season. On top of that, both years he was also an honorable All Big 12 player. For many, probably his most memorable moment was the comeback that he led against Texas A&M in 2002, where he was able to bring the Huskers back from a 31-14 deficit to end up winning that game 38-31 in College Station. But he'd also get a win over a ranked Oklahoma State team in his first game in 2003, and over his Nebraska career he threw for 18 touchdowns and unfortunately 22 interceptions. However, like I said, passing probably wasn't his strong suit, and over his Nebraska career he had over 2,500 rushing yards and 24 rushing touchdowns, which isn't too shabby, though he did sport an upper 40% completion rate when he threw the ball. Now, due to all this, it was unlikely that he was going to make the NFL as a quarterback, especially back then. His athleticism, though, would end up getting him drafted in the 6th round by none other than the Houston Texans. He would go on to serve them as a backup safety for 2 years, however he only ever played in one NFL game. After this, he would end up getting waived in 2006 and then picked up by the Colts, however he was unable to make the final roster for the Colts, and after that he wouldn't make it onto another NFL roster. He would end up playing 1 year in the Indoor Football League, where he would play as a wide receiver and a cornerback for the Abilene Rough Riders. And according to his LinkedIn, as of 2018, he became a supervisor for UPS. So, do you remember Jamal Lord?